We finally have an update on the legal outcome of Suga's DUI case. 안녕하세요, 하이보입니다. 자, 드디어 BTS 슈가 검찰 결과가 나왔습니다. 약식 기소가 떴어요. 서울 서부지검 형사 2부는 BTS 멤버 슈가를 약식 기소했다고 10일 밝혔다. 약식 기소는 혐의가 비교적 가벼운 경우 검찰이 정식 공판 없이 약식 명령으로 벌금 등을 내려달라고 법원에 청구하는 절차다. So the most important detail here is that prosecutors decided to issue a summary order for a fine, meaning the case has been closed without going to trial. So the summary order, so here's an English article. BTS member Suga let off with fine as prosecutors close DUI case. Prosecutors let off BTS member Suga with the fine for his DUI incident, report said Tuesday. Prosecutors closed the case with the necessary penalties without opening up a trial. So, the summary order is a common legal procedure in Korea for less severe cases where prosecutors decide the penalties without the need for a full court hearing. Suga's blood alcohol level was 0.227%, right? Although we never found out where the number actually originated from. So, assuming that's true, although I hate to, assuming it's not my forte. So assuming that's true, that level is pretty high, right? But it seems that the prosecution has opted for a financial penalty instead of taking the case to trial, which could have theoretically resulted in more severe consequences like, I hate to say this, but jail time. Right? And a lot of Korean articles were like, oh my god, is Suga gonna go to jail? And that enraged fans at the time. But nope, not at all. So an official from the prosecution mentioned that this decision was made according to their standards of operation, meaning that the punishment was based on standard practices for cases of this nature. But the exact amount of fine remains undisclosed, without this revealing the amount of fine. Now, I know fans have some questions about the outcome, right? So why wasn't Suga's case taken to trial? In South Korea, summary orders are a common way to handle cases that don't require a trial. So the decision indicates that the prosecution considered a fine as sufficient as a penalty, right? This might be due to the fact that Suga cooperated during the investigation and his public apology, which he issued 3 times, including 2 written statements, and his willingness to take responsibility for his actions. Now, how much was Suga fined? Again, the article does not specify the exact amount, as prosecutors didn't reveal the information. But based on South Korean DUI laws, for a blood alcohol level above 0.08%, fines typically range between 5 million won, 500만 won, and 20 million won, 2천만 won. And since Suga's level was above that, it's likely that his fine falls somewhere in the higher range, if you're ever curious. Now, does this mean that Suga's legal troubles are over? Yes. The case has been officially closed with the fine. A summary order means that Suga will not have to face a trial and no further legal action will be taken. So, great stuff for the fans. Whew. Now, does this affect his current military service? There's no indication that his military service as a social service agent will be affected by this case, right? Since he simply received a fine and avoided worse consequences, it's unlikely that his military obligations will be interrupted. Okay. And some shareholders are worried that this might impact BTS image or future activities. This has already caused some temporary concerns, but Suga has already showed quick admission of guilt, right? And his heartfelt apology to not only fans, but also BTS members. And I think this already helped mitigate long-term damage to the group's image, at least from my perspective, right? And his ongoing military service, how many days it has left? At the bottom of my screen. Okay, 284 days as of today. So his military service is still ongoing. This means that there will be time for the incident to cool down before his return to the public spotlight. Okay, so yeah, the case is finally closed. 그래서 이렇게 일단 일단락이 났기 때문에 팬분들도 그렇고 주주분들도 한시름 놓을 수 있을 것으로 보입니다. Okay, yeah. So let's keep supporting BTS and Suga. BTS is 7. I love that phrase. It's 7 or nothing, right? Moving on. ENHYPEN. 자, 이거 전에. 엔하이픈 시티로 뒤바뀐 자카르타 14,000명이 춤추고 노래했다. 13개 자카르타 현지 기관 및 기업과 협업해 뜨거운 호응. 경제 효과 입소문에 브랜드도 적극 동참. 확장된 팬 경험 제공. 그렇죠? 그래서 8월 9일부터 9월 8일까지 진행됐던 이 페이트 플러스 더 시티 자카르타가 성황리에 종료를 했다고 합니다. So, Jakarta and ENHYPEN, the city Jakarta, collaborate, right? And they had this ENHYPEN, the city project, from August 9th to September 8th. And it ran alongside ENHYPEN's Fate Plus World Tour, and it transformed the city with fan-focused activities, collaborations with local businesses, and large-scale advertisements. There are some, achievements with numbers. So, for example, over 14,000 fans participated in various activities, including a karaoke party and random play dance, which sold out within minutes. And this fountain show at Taman Mini Indonesia Indah drew 2,000 fans. The project also saw a 20% increase in weekend visitors to the park, and there were 30,000 ENHYPEN themed drinks sold through the local cafe collaborations. And at the same time, local businesses in Jakarta and major institutions like BCA Bank embraced the project. So ENHYPEN themed advertisements were displayed on public transport, taxis, and vending machines across the city, which reached over 1.3 million people daily. And it also said that the project created a strong buzz online, with 92,000 searches for ENHYPEN the city. So I think this successfully blended K-pop and local culture, which provided an immersive fan experience while boosting the local economy, creating that win-win partnership, right? 그래서 이제 그 하이브가 진행해 왔던 더 시티 프로젝트 같은 경우는 이 도시 경제, 지역 경제 활성화라는 그런 윈윈 효과를 거두고 있는 거죠. 그래서 이번에도 엔하이픈이 자카르타에서 큰 성적을 거둔 것 같아서 좋고요. 근데 이제 동시에 월드 투어를 한번 추가적으로 공개를 했죠. 그래서 너무 무리를 하는 게 아니냐 이런 얘기도 나오고 있어요. So some fans, so these are all great news, right? Successful engagement. But some fans are now concerned about ENHYPEN's tight schedule, right? Just a month after conducting their Fate World Tour in early September, Belief Lab announced a third world tour, Walk the Line, beginning in October, right? So, like I mentioned last week, some fans are worried that this rapid turnaround leaves little room for the members to rest, potentially putting their health at risk, right? And it seems like some fans are, have organized a boycott of the tour, while other fans are, already looking into buying tickets for the Seoul concerts in early October. Now, I think Belief Lab could have communicated better with the fans, because I'm sure they have talked through this with the members, right? And I'm sure ENHYPEN members are ambitious individuals who believe that they could pull off another world tour. I don't know. Who knows? I hope that they talk through. But at the same time, I feel empathy for the fans who are worried, right? So yeah, hopefully the agency and the group could communicate better with the fans so that they're not worried. And at the same time, I hope that they're taking care of themselves, right? In terms of not only physical but also mental health. Okay. 자, 그래서 엔하이픈 분들이 지금 굉장히 열심히 1년 넘게 활동을 해오고 계셔. 그래서 컨디션 조절 잘 하시면서 월드 투어를 마지막까지 마무리 잘 하시면 좋겠습니다. Now moving on to Le Sserafim, they're continuing to make achievements after achievements with their latest album, Crazy. The title track, Crazy, debuted at number 76 on Billboard's Hot 100, and this marks Le Sserafim's second time on the chart, following their previous entry at number 99 with Easy back in March. And in fact, they are one of only 2 K-pop girl groups to make the chart this year alongside Islet. The new album also debuted at number 7 on Billboard 200, selling 47,000 units, including 38,000 physical albums in the US. They also entered the UK's official singles chart at number 83, and this marks Le Sserafim's first entry in that ranking. The single Crazy garnered 3.36 million streams on Spotify in its first week, landing at number 83 on the Spotify's weekly top songs chart in the US. 그래서 해외에서 굉장히 좋은 성적을 거두고 있습니다. 일단 빌보드 차트 입성, 그것도 76위라는 괜찮은, 꽤나 좋은 성적이죠. 그리고 르세라핌 측면에서는 최고 성적이기도 하고요. 그룹 자체 내에서는. Also, Le Sserafim is set to perform at the 2024 MTV Video Music Awards, aka VMAs, pre-show on September 11th. And they are also nominated for Push Performance of the Year. And Le Sserafim is the only K-pop act nominated in this category. So, yeah, they're killing it. And honestly, I knew that they were gonna do well, but in the beginning, some fans were like doing doom posting, right? Worried about the physical album sales. But again, I'm like 120% satisfied with the album itself, right? So I have no concerns with their future career. Only I'm excited about what they're gonna do, what else they're gonna pull off in the future. Okay, so let's keep supporting this group. And last but not least, HYBE stock price, it rose by 0.61% today, whereas SM Entertainment fell by 1.58%, YG fell by 0.98%, and JYP by 1.47%. So it rose the highest. 그리고 이번 주 목요일 같은 경우는 하이브 그 주주총회, MC 주주총회가 기획되어 있으니까 그것도 염두에 두시면 좋을 것 같습니다. Alright. So if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscription button, and hit the notification bell. If you have your own thoughts, questions, ideas, whatever, drop comments in the comment section. Okay, and as always, let's stay positive, stay awesome, stay respectful, and stay beautiful. Okay, see you guys later. Bye bye. Love you.